Hello, everybody. I'm trying something a little bit differently, so please let me know if you guys can hear me, if you guys can see me, because I'm trying this on my phone this time, so I'm curious to know how it's going to look, but my hope was that I could make the quality better for you guys, so once we have some people come on in, then I will just verify that you guys can hear me and see me okay. And yeah, so if you're tuning into the live after the fact, we are going to be doing August book journaling today. And hello, oh yay, you can hear me. Fantastic. Hello, everybody. I mentioned that I'm trying something a little bit different today, and I'm going to be doing it on my phone because I felt like the quality on my webcam was just not great at all. So I'm hoping that this is better. So you'll have to let me know what you guys think, if you think it's better or worse. I'm just gonna move this slightly, I think. Let's see how that does. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we are gonna be doing August book journaling, and I apologize if you can hear my kids. Their bedroom is like right above me, and they're just laughing their heads off. So you can hear them. I'm so sorry. But we're going to do August book journaling tonight, and I'm going to show you the stickers that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be using the reading stats for August. I'm going to be using the reading favorites. I got 2 sheets of the deco because I love the deco. Hello, welcome here. I have the 2 sheets of the book review, the ransom letters, the journaling kit, and the washi strips, all for the August theme. And then I do have our Remarkably Bright Creatures, which is our book club book for August. I have that kit as well. So, welcome everybody. Let's dive right into it. I'm going to start setting up my monthly. Hello, welcome. I really like how I set up my stats for July, so I'm going to do something very similar. I thought that looked so cute. So let's do that. So maybe we'll start. How are you guys feeling today? How's everybody doing? Let me know if what you guys are reading currently, because I'd love to know. I always have 2 books on the go. I always have an audiobook and a physical book for myself. And so the audiobook that I have going is Pumpkin Spice Latte, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, that's what it's called. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And then the physical book that I'm reading is Toll, which is the 3rd book in the Scythe series. And I am honestly obsessed with this series. I think it's so good. So if you haven't heard of this one, it is a dystopian book where it is like if the world had like mastered so many things. They had mastered hunger, they had mastered health, they have mastered like basically death, because no one dies because they are able to heal themselves. They're able to do so many things. So because they have that, then no one dies, then they have to hire scythes to manage population control. And like the Thunderhead is like basically like Siri, just like taking over. And then the scythes are the ones that like go out and kill. And then it's about a person becoming an apprentice to the scythedom. And it's really interesting. I really loved it. And so I'm on book 3, and I highly recommend, if dystopian is your jam, that would be a good book for you. You read the entire series for your other book club. Yeah, it's so good. I love it. It's kind of funny because I was reading it I'm in Taekwondo, and I was reading at Taekwondo, and then one of the kids like, hey, we're reading that for school. So he was really excited to like see me read it, and I just thought that was really cute. Love the books. So yeah, those are my 2 books that I have going. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe is like a super well-known book. It's just like I think it's just one of those fluffy like books, which isn't usually my thing, but I honestly just needed something very simple to listen to because I was doing a lot of work, and when I'm busy with work, I just need to like hunker down and just like think. So a book that I don't have to think too hard is like perfect for me. So that's what I'm listening to right now. Okay, let's see. I did the books read, physical books, audiobooks, pages read, time listened here, and then I put the other ones on the side. Okay. So are you guys book journaling with me today? Are you just watching, just listening? What are you guys up to today? Let's do this. So I thought we'd start with a little bit of pre-chatter and then we would go into the book club just like we did last time. I kind of have some questions and a little bit of thoughts written down this time so that I'm not so scattered. I find that when I'm trying to do 2 things at once, sometimes I get a little bit messed up on like how I talk. So I wrote some stuff down today. Okay, we got 5-star reads, most read genre, longest book, and shortest book. Okay. 5-star reads. 5-star reads, most read genre. I have not read very many books this month. I was sick for a very long time this month, so I didn't read at all. So I think I only have 4 books done. I'm really hoping to get at least 1 more done. That's my hope. You're journaling and watching. Love it, love it, love it. I'm currently reading a sci-fi called Alien 3. I have not heard of that. I honestly don't read many sci-fi books, and not because I like don't want to. I honestly just think I need someone to like give me suggestions on ones to read because I would love to get more into that genre. It's just not books that have come up on my radar, but I would love to like learn more. So if you have suggestions, please let me know because I'd love to check them out. You're doing journaling and listening too. That's awesome. So happy to hear you guys. You guys will have to tag me in your spreads if you post them because I would love to see. Okay, so I'm just going to use some washi just to separate that. I loved anticipated reads, series completed, DNF, and average rating. Did I have any, like, yeah, I had this going. Love this. And average rating. Maybe I'll put some deco here. You rarely read sci-fi. I just love the movies. I'm into fiction, romance, and fantasy mostly. Honestly, that's me too. I read a lot of fantasy, some romance, and then a lot of fantasy romantasy type books. I'm starting to try and get a little bit more into mystery, but I don't like any like thriller things that could actually happen. Like anything where like a person breaks into your house and like murders you in your sleep, that is a no-go for me. Cannot do it, will not do it. Can't do those kind of books. So I like mysteries, but like thrillers are totally not my thing. Sci-fi is too creepy for you. I just love the idea of like the fantasy part of sci-fi, I think. I think this is really cute. I'm really loving this. But I haven't read any, so maybe it would be creepy to me. I don't know. I haven't read too much. Are the journaling pages from Remarkably Bright Creatures part of the sale this weekend? Yes. Everything in our shop is going to be 30% off this weekend for the CPC sale. It runs from Friday to Monday, and all of our journaling stuff, everything on our website is 30% off. So you can pick up these if you still haven't, or if you want to pick up like more journaling stuff. We have September, October, November, and December already up on the website, so you can check those out if you're wanting to kind of get ahead. Yeah, all that will be 30% off. Okay, so then I thought I would do our Remarkably Bright Creatures page right here, and then I would kind of move into my journaling pages after that. That's kind of what I was thinking. So let's move into Remarkably Bright Creatures. And let me just see what I did last time. Okay, I kind of put it near the bottom and maybe layer some washi with it. Okay, so what did you guys, you're very welcome. What did you guys think of the book Remarkably Bright Creatures? What are your thoughts? What's your overall opinion? Like just a brief one. And what's your star rating of Remarkably Bright Creatures? I am going to cut this off. How am I going to do that nicely? So for me, loved the book, thought it was fantastic. I gave it 4 stars. Honestly, the only reason I gave it 4 stars is because I found that it was just so predictable that I kind of figured out the whole book right away. But I still loved it. I thought there was a lot of heart and a lot of feeling in it. Had a hard time with the octopus and how aware he was. Interesting perspective. So did it like maybe make you nervous, that like uncomfortable? Whoa, I just hit my lamp. I'm so sorry. About how much he was aware of? You found it very predictable. Yes, me too. But that's not to say I didn't like it, because I thought there was good topics about in it as well. Not realistic. Okay, yeah, fair. Fair, for sure. Oh, I can't get this sticker out of my hands. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to put this in here. Now, I have put this as magical realism. I don't think it is magical realism, to be honest. I feel like I'd put it just in the fiction section as opposed to magical realism, but I took that off of Goodreads. But in my opinion, I don't think it's magical realism. You liked it, but yes, it was predictable. Agreed? How did he learn to read? I like that. I love this book so much. I bought the Sprayed Edge edition. I rated it out of 4 stars. I would have rated it higher if I would have had more of the octopus. He was amazing in my opinion. Okay, I need to know what the sprayed edges are, because that sounds awesome. Let me know what they are, because that sounds so good. I also gave it 4 stars. I loved the octopus, in my opinion. I thought he was fantastic. I really liked him. Even though I feel like it's kind of crazy, I still loved it. I thought it was great. Let's see here. I'm going to try and layer these stickers. Okay, so then I thought, what are your thoughts on the different characters? There is Cameron. There is, I want to say Tova. Is that how you say her name? I read the book, so I didn't do the audiobook. And then there is, I want to say Marcellus. Is that how you say the octopus's name? Again, I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at names. And Ethan. I thought we could talk about those 4 characters and see what you guys thought of them. You got yours at indigo. It is yellow with sea creatures and coral along the sides. Oh, that sounds so good. I love that. I borrowed mine from the library, so I no longer have it, but I think that sounds so cool. Let's put this pink up here and then put the book club sticker on. I love that. Okay, so for me, I loved Tova. I thought she was so cute, and I kind of thought it was refreshing to read a book about somebody that was older. Um, I found that books often put people in like their low 20s, and it was just really nice to like see someone a little bit older and like their experiences, especially when it came to grief, which is like a big, big topic in this book, which I will get to later on. Cameron, I hated him at the beginning. I thought he was a jerk, and then I grew to love him. I thought he was really good at the end. So I was very happy that he kind of changed a lot. Tova is lovely. Yeah, so set in her ways, but she was so refreshing. I agree. I 100% agree with your thoughts there. I thought she was so lovely. I thought she was such a nice person. Okay, I love this quote. Humans, for the most part, you are dull and blundering, but occasionally you can be remarkably bright creatures. I thought that was so cool. You got yours from the library too? Yeah, I got the physical book because my audiobook version was going to take like 20 some weeks, so I just ended up getting the physical book. I heard the audiobook is amazing. Like I heard the different characters' voices are really good, so if you haven't read it and you're not sure which to do between, I heard the audiobook is amazing. Yeah, I agree, Heather. I thought it was so nice to see someone older and not someone who's just in their 20s. I thought that was awesome. And even like Cameron being in his 30s, it was nice to not, again, be a 20-year-old because he kind of had a little bit of life experience. So that when they talked about him being like a screw up and stuff like that, that it kind of made a little bit more sense, not like, oh, he's 21, you know? Like, I felt like it was a little bit more realistic that way. I like this one. You can't fix someone who is determined to stay broken. Let's see here. Maybe I will do that. Yes. Okay, Amber, I so agree. I loved how the humans called the octopus a remarkably bright creature, but yet the octopus called humans that. I thought that was really cute too. I agree. And another character I loved was Ethan. I am so sad they didn't show more of Ethan because I thought he was fantastic. I loved him. I thought he was really cute. I thought he like was a really good person for Cameron to kind of help him through and to be with. Like he didn't immediately hi, welcome here. He didn't immediately like meet Tova and like immediately there was that whole connection. He met Ethan first and I thought that was really cool. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the different characters. Who did you love? Who did you not love? Of course, I loved Marcellus. I thought he was awesome. I adored Ethan too. I thought he was so cute. And like when Tova wrecked his shirt, how he was like so sad, but yet also like, well, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it'll be fine. I'll get over it kind of thing. He was just trying so hard to be so nice, even though you could tell that he really was so sad about his poor shirt. I wasn't going to read it because it was on a waiting list from the library, but I went to the British Columbia to see my friend and they had it on their shelf. I read it in 4 days. That's amazing. I love that. I'm glad that you were able to find it. You know, sometimes the waits are so long on Libby, so I can totally relate to you. I actually pay for another library card, an out of province library card, just so that I can get access to more, just because the wait times are always so long. So I can totally relate to that for sure. Okay, I love that she also went to replace that shirt. I love how the price was so high, and yet she was just like, "Yep, that's totally fine with me. I can pay the $2,000." Like, no if, ands, or qualms about it. She was just like, "Yeah, I'll just do that for sure." Okay, you DNF'd the book. Oh, interesting. So can I ask you what made you stop and, like, what point did you get to? Because 'Cause I'm really curious. Yeah, 4 days, that's very short too. How long did I read mine? Way longer, 10 days, because I'm a very, very, very slow reader, so it takes me a long time to read a book. Okay, I think that is gonna be it, maybe? No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I think that's gonna be it, and I will fill out all of this information off of screen. I'm gonna put in my start and end date. I'll write my little right up here, and I'll give it my 5-star rating, but I give it 4 stars. Yeah, I know. She was just like, she doesn't even like try and negotiate. She's just like, nope, that's 100% fine. I'll pay for it. No big deal. I thought it was so, so funny. Okay, so another big thing that is in this book is grief. And I think it's really interesting how the characters in this book handle grief so differently. For example, Tova, she handles grief by being busy. Like after her son left and her husband got sick and ended up passing away, she just used that opportunity to become really, really busy in her own life. After her husband passed away, she went and worked at the aquarium. When her son was had left, she had done different things like that. So I think she uses grief or she stays busy when she is faced with grief, where I think Cameron is the opposite, and he kind of shuts down and he doesn't do anything. He kind of goes into like, while the world's out to get me kind of thing, where Tova kind of uses it to see an opportunity. And I think that that is kind of nice. Like, I felt like I wish they would have had more time together, because they would have got to learn from each other, where Tova would have gotten to relax a lot more, and Cameron would have maybe not been so woe is me type of situation. So I thought grief played such a big part in this book, and I thought it was just interesting between the two. Okay, I'm gonna try and catch up here. Oh, you had to read it in 4 days because you couldn't even bring it home. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, so I'm done this page here. Let's see. Oh, 100%. Okay, I can see, SK Lovely, I can see exactly why you would not put it down. If you can't concentrate on a book, I 100% will DNF a book too. I did that with the book, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, or whatever it's called. I thought I was going to love that book. I thought I was going to just eat it up, and I could not concentrate, but I think it was because I was on a plane and I couldn't get into it. So I think it's a book that I would still like and would like to try again. But I think I would make sure I had the time to concentrate, and maybe I would do it physical. So that's often what I do. If I can't concentrate on a book, I will do physical instead of audio. Hello, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, try it again if you feel like you're up to it, but if it's not for you, it's not for you. It's kind of like the fun thing about book club, is that you can find new books that you love, but then you can also maybe be like, yeah, that one's definitely not for me. Everything happens for a reason. She had not have been grieving and worked at the aquarium, she wouldn't have found Cameron. Yeah, exactly. 100%. I think that she was always in the right place at the right time. I want to say, and I know I was going to talk about this a little bit later, I hated the ending. I know a lot of people loved it. They felt like it was such a nice conclusion. I felt like we were building up and building up and building up and building up, and then the end was just like, okay, that's done. And I hated that. I felt like we needed more. I felt like it needed to be at least another chapter or two of the after, because I felt like it was slow, 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 and then just done. So I don't know. I felt like the end was a little bit rushed, and I didn't like that. So I think if we would have had a little bit more closure at the end, I think I would have been happier. No, you're not too late. Oh, welcome here. Okay, you also had a hard time getting into Emily Wilde's book. Yeah, I just couldn't. I, for some reason, was just not jiving with that one. Okay, what am I doing here? Let's see. I really liked how I set up last year. Yikes. So I'm going to kind of do similar things to this side. So this is going to be, I have 3 other books that I read this month, and I know for sure I'm going to finish another book because I have 2 audiobooks that are like halfway done, both of them. So I'm going to at least finish one, and if I go over, I'll just add another page. But I know I'm going to finish more. So I'm just going to add them in there. Yeah, I agree. Like, I feel like if there was a few more chapters of them being a family and like there was more payoff of all the stuff that we've been building up to, like even a chapter where his friends come over and there's that whole like connection, I would have loved that. Or his girlfriend, because I felt like that was just very like cut off, very short, very like almost non-existent, like his new girlfriend that owned the shop. So I felt like if that was a little bit more, I would have had a little bit more closure. I also feel like between his 2 friends, his guy friend was kind of like, dude, get your life together, where his friend who was the girl, I forget their names, was very more like, maybe you should try something else, maybe you should go and do this. And how much he was looking forward to like them having a baby and stuff like that. There was no, like, there should have been more with Tova and them. I think that would have been much better. That's just my opinion. For people that were so in his life, I feel like they should have been involved a lot more. Even if there was like multiple phone calls more with like his 2 friends, I think that would have been better. I like the name Tova too. Yeah, it was so cute. Something different, which I love. I don't know where to put this. Maybe I just don't want to use it right now. Maybe I don't like the shape or something. Maybe that. I was loving how I was doing these ransom letters. Like I kind of wrote like a little 4-letter word for a lot of them. I thought that was really, really cute. So I might do something similar here, but let me put in my book covers. So I have a template on my website, and it is for book covers that you can use on Silhouette, and then you can cut this and you can put them onto your books. If you do not know how to do that, I have put up a video today explaining how to do this. It's so easy and simple, and then you can put your little book covers on your books. It's a free template, so you can go and do that. Oh my goodness, I left my other book up here. So I read Thunderhead, which is the 2nd book in the Scythe series, and I read 2 One Pieces. So again, not very much because these are manga, so they're really, really short and really, really quick. And I read 2 of them this month. And so I'm going to put them here. That one's 9 and that one's 10. Okay. Okay, does the template work on Cricut as well? I do not have a Cricut, so I do not know. I don't know how the conversion works It's a Silhouette Studio file. So if you're able to upload Silhouette Studio files onto Cricut, then possibly, but Silhouette Studio is a free program that you can download. All you have to do is put it in here. If you don't want to cut it out, you can just cut it out with your scissors. You can glue it. You can do whatever you want, but I don't know, so I apologize. Yeah, I agree, Amber. I think that Tova should have 100% more gone into Cameron's world, where I feel like Cameron got a lot more of Tova's world as opposed to the opposite as well. And then like the whole her going to the um like to stay at that, I don't want to call it a home. What is it called? One of those assisted living, not assisted livings, even like extended living maybe. Places where she was gonna go. I feel like that was just all of a sudden just done. Like she was like, "Oh, no, I'm just not gonna do that." And I feel like there was no like resolution for all of that. Like I feel like there would have been a lot more. So that was interesting to me, and I also found it was really interesting that she moved into like a really modern place because I feel like that's not her style at all. So I was like kind of surprised by that. Retirement home. Thank you. That's the right word. Thank you so much. Um, how is One Piece? I love it. So I got into One Piece. Kittenish Girl Jess posted about it because she made an art set and she was watching the live action that's on Netflix. And there's one season on there right now. I think they're making the second one at the moment. I watched that, loved it. It was so good that I knew if when I wanted to start manga, that was going to be the book for me because I loved it so, so much. So I've started, this is my first manga series reading it, and I am honestly so in love. I thought it was fantastic. Now, how do I spell Luffy? Is it L? I'm going to write that here, but I don't know how to spell it, so I'm going to write that later on. Yeah, I highly recommend. I'm on book 10, so now book 11, and I think they are fantastic. Okay, so anything you would change in the book? Is there anything you would change? I think I would have changed the ending. I thought it was very rushed and too fast. I did love how Marcellus got to go into the ocean for his final couple days. I thought that was fantastic. I think I would have changed the fact that it was rushed. I would have put more of Cameron in or Tova into Cameron's world. That's probably all I would change, and maybe more of Ethan because I really liked him. Wow, book 85. That's incredible. It's really good. I have no other manga to compare to, but I have been fascinated with it. I think it's really, really good. Okay, so because I don't have a lot to do, you know what I didn't do? Oh no, I didn't do my August reads section. Oops. Okay. I will save that for the end then because I don't know if I'm going to do more, and then I'll put it on the next page. If I only listen to one more book, I'll put it on this page. Shoot. I totally messed that up. I usually put like a monthly reads section ahead of the favorites part. Man. Oh well. It's just stickers. It's just a journal. It's no big deal. I felt some satisfaction that Marcellus went to the place where Tova's son's body is buried to live. Yeah, I thought that too. I thought that was really, really cute. I think it's funny because I think that Ethan figured it out like first as opposed to the other two, which was kind of cool because I think he kind of figured it out before Tova and Cameron did. And I thought that was pretty cool too. Okay, top 3 books. Well, I can't really put that in because I haven't finished all my books. Let me fill this in. August 3rd to August 13th. So if you're following along for September, our September book is going to be The Crescent Moon Tea Room. I do not have a physical copy of this book. I just have it on my Kobo right now. But it is The Crescent Moon Tea Room. You can get the sticker sheets for it in the shop and all of September's stickers as well. And this is going to be the book we're going to be chatting about next month. So I'm very excited about this one because this is totally my vibe of book, where I feel like this book and the previous book were a little bit more out of my comfort zone. So very excited to get into my type of book. Let me know if you have already read it or if you're excited to read it. I'm drinking Diet Coke. Crescent Moon Tea Room. Crescent Moon Tea Room. Yep. Yeah, the ending was sad, but I love that they were together. I was fully expecting to cry a lot during this book, and I didn't, so that one surprised me a little bit. The genre for September, I have it as, I think I have it as fantasy, magical realism, possible. I think magical realism. I think. I'll have to look on the page, but I'm pretty sure it's magical realism. Actually, not this one. This one is not, which unfortunately, when I looked up on Goodreads, that's what it told me. I would not classify this one as magical realism. I would classify this one as just fiction. But I felt like the next one is magical realism. What is the author? Sorry. Stacy Sivensky. Sivinski. If you're curious, the sticker sheet is on our website, so then you'll be able to see. But I'll also be posting a picture of this with the stickers at the beginning of the month, like I always do. But if you need to purchase the book, then you can do that too. Oh, is it on sale? Oh, that's good to know. You are excited to read it. I am so excited to read it. I cannot wait. Actually, I'm really excited to read all the books that we have planned for the rest of the year, so I'm very happy with our book lineup for this year. Okay, Sharon, very exciting. You're going to keep an open mind for the book because it's not usually your genre, which is totally fair, but very exciting. Yay, your library has copies. Yay! But keep an open mind because maybe you'll love it and maybe it's the perfect thing you need for fall. That's kind of what the hope is, that it's just like the perfect read for fall. Okay, the book that I have here is Thunderhead. My picture is on the other side of the room. And I don't feel like moving my lights. They're like surrounding me right now. They're like everywhere here. So I need to move them all just to get out. So I'm not going to do that. I didn't write all the details down here, but it did take me from July 28th to August 2nd. There's a sequel to The Crescent Moon Tea Room? No way. Okay, well now I'm excited. Apparently it comes out in October, so perfect timing. If you are liking this book, it's like the perfect time to read it. I did not know that it was a series. I thought it was a standalone, so that's very, very exciting. I did choose a series for November's book because it was highly recommended. If you're ever wanting to recommend a book, we do have a Google Forms sheet on my Instagram link tree, and you guys can suggest books for the future books. And then I always read them. And Mate was extremely highly requested, and so, but that one comes out in October as well. Okay, let's call this one One Piece Volume 9 Tears. And then these only ever take me one day. It's called The Witching Moon Manor. Ooh. Fantasy, that's the genre that you would classify this as? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, I read Thunderhead by ebook. I read this one by ebook. I have not been listening to many audiobooks because my headphones broke, and I just picked up some new ones today. So I'm very excited because now I get to listen to some more audiobooks, because that's usually like a bulk of my my reading for the month. Okay, and this one is One Piece Volume 10, and it's called Okay, Let's Stand Up. It's very long. Okay, and then I read that one. Oh, I didn't write the date. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to have to write those in later. Libby says historical fiction fantasy? Oh, very interesting. Interesting. I don't know if I'd call that historical fiction. Oh well, we'll find out. I'm going to start reading it soon. I'll start reading it as soon as September hits because my hold is only for a little bit longer, so I'm going to have to read it pretty quickly. Okay. The Witching Moon. That's the second one. Witching Moon Manor. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. All right. Well, maybe because I'm already kind of done August as much as I can, I am going to go back and go do a little bit more into July, because I didn't finish my July read section and I have some stickers to put in there. So I'm going to do that now. So what I like to do for that is I like to use our large book covers in white, and then I color them based on the colors of the month. And then I put in a picture of the book cover, and then I put in a star rating. So that's what I'm going to do. And I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. So we'll do 3 and then 4. How do you use the TBR dice game? Oh, good question. Okay, so I don't have one with me at the moment, but basically there is dice at the top and dice at the bottom, and you would roll one dice, and then you'd go at the top, and then you'd roll the second dice, and you'd go along the bottom, and then wherever they would meet is the prompt you would do, and that would be the book that you would have to put on your TBR, or the book that you would have to read next. So it could, I forget what the prompts are, but like say it's like a red cover, then you'd have to pick a book with a red cover. Does that kind of make sense? So you would just need 2 dice to play, or you could just roll the dice twice, but yeah, just need dice. And that is the challenge for August. So if you're wondering about that, it comes in the August journaling kit, but then you can also pick it up separately. So that is that one. I need to move these a little bit closer for 4. Let's see. Ooh. Can I do 2 and 2? No, I cannot. Right? Ooh, it'll be tight. Okay, maybe I can. Good thing these books are removable. Yes, you're totally welcome. just something different and a fun way to pick your TBR if you're a person that has a lot of like physical books that looking for to pick which one they're going to read, or you just need some ideas. That's a really fun way to do it. I personally do not set a TBR. I kind of do and kind of don't. I'm kind of at the mercy of whatever my Libby gives me, so that's kind of where I go from. But I don't have a lot of physical books myself. So yeah. Okay, good question. Is the B&B Mystery Kit based off of a show? I love how fall it is. It is not technically based off of a show. However, I think it gives huge Gilmore Girl vibes. Just the vibes. There is nothing in the kit itself that was explicitly about a TV show. But in my opinion, it gives very Gilmore Girls Dragonfly type vibes. So if that's your jam, and then the add-ons that I added with that were very, very Gilmore inspired, because I thought it looked very Gilmore, but it's not based on that. So if you don't watch the show, it wouldn't change how you use the kit or anything like that. How many books are on the room? Oh, good question. It is 100 and some. Let me look it up. It's like over 130, I believe. It's a lot. It took me so long to make that up. It's gonna be in the shop probably for a while because it took me so long to put that up. Let me see. Stickers. What month is that? September. If you're unsure, it comes in the September book journaling kit, but then you can also get it again separately. Is Rory Gilmore's book reading challenge. Oh, let me see here. Did I number them or not? Oh, I didn't number them. I apologize. I think it's like 300 and some, to be honest. It's a lot of books. So it's not really like something you're going to finish for September, obviously. It's going to be basically something that is like a lifelong achievement goal. And it would be like something that you would carry with your book journal to like carry forward, as opposed to like something that you would just quickly finish in a month. So not looking for the month for sure. Oh, I'm so glad you love the subscription kit. That's so awesome. I was very much in love with that one. And I'm very excited for the one for September. I'm going to say it might not be everybody's like theme, but it's very timely for myself. And I feel like people are going to like it more than I think they will. So I'm very excited about it. Okay, the second book they're saying for the Crescent Moon Tea Room is classified as fantasy mythology. So I think this one's going to be fantasy too. So that's what I think this genre is. Fantasy. You got yours too, Sharon. That's awesome. I love the fall vibes. I love the colors in that kit. I think they're so, so good. Okay, so now I do not have my markers. Let me get them. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I got my book covers and I got my markers. I hope my light didn't change too much. If it did, I apologize. Okay, we got Fearless, we got Baby Dragon Cafe, we got the third Gilmore, Oh, thank you. I'm so happy that you like them. I try really hard. I try and make them like a good deal, but also something that like appeals to a lot of people. So I'm glad that you think that there's a lot in them because that means a lot to me. Fireblood and Apprentice to the Villain. My watch is telling me to get up, and it's like, no, I'm journaling right now. Apprentice to the Villain. And One Golden Summer. Last month, I wasn't sure if I was going to finish The Apprentice to the Villain, and I ended up doing it. I was very happy about that. Oh, you're at the mercy of Libby too, so you can't get the crescent moon for 2 months. Oh, shoot. Could you see if the library has it like physically, or are you just at the mercy of ebooks? Because physically, maybe you could get it there too, or if you have a friend that has it, you could try that too. I know Spotify has a certain number of credits if you have a subscription for that. For a certain number of hours for reading an audiobook, so that's an option as well. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, Amber, that makes me so happy. I'm glad that every book is your cup of tea and that you love the different variety. I personally love Anytime Kits. I know it's like a hot topic that some people don't like Anytime Kits. They're very specific of the season. I personally love them. I think that'll be cute. I think they are great. And I think that one will be cute. I'm going to do that. Okay, Fearless, I gave 5 stars. Of course. I like Anytime Kits. I like the variety of just random things. And I try and pick kits for subscriptions that a lot of people could use. So we've had a lot of different variety of kits. I don't go very specific. Like I won't do like a kit that's like a very specific theme. I just feel like then not everybody's gonna love it. I don't have an example off the top of my head. Okay. Oh, I love that you did that. I love that you just used a Christmas or a winter kit in July just for fun of it. I think that is fantastic. I find that a lot of people feel like they have to put their kits 100% to the theme of what they did. Like, for example, if they had a zoo kit, they feel like, well, I can only use that kit when I go to the zoo. That's not true. Like, I used a summer or like a beach Christmas themed last year. It was like a tropical vacation Christmas, and I used it. I didn't go anywhere warm, but I thought it was so cute. I just think that the stickers are really cute and the stickers are really fun. Therefore, it looks cute in my planner, and I'm happy with that. It doesn't need to be so specific to everything that I do. Do you have you have the Kobo app? Oh, the crescent moons. Yeah, they said that it's on sale right now, so that is helpful. The Third Gilmore, I gave 5 stars. I have a really hard time giving memoirs less than 5 stars unless it's like I feel like really badly done. Like it was confusing or something like that. Like their thoughts were very jumbled. This one, amazing. So if you are a Gilmore Girls fan, she is fantastic. Her story is great. Loved it. Highly recommend the audio version because I love it when they narrate their own stories. So good. I loved this book. I do not read a lot of memoirs, but when I have, I've loved a lot of them. Yeah, check the library because sometimes they have it there. Okay, good question about November. So the thing with November is the book is actually Mate by Ali Hazelwood. However, Mate is the second book in the series. I do not know if it's a continuation or if they do, like, often romance books, they pick other characters in that book and then they kind of like do like a spin-off thing. So I'm not sure about it because I haven't read the first one. The first one is Bride. So I put out 2 books if you want to do both books so that you know what's happening for the second book for Mate. I have both sticker kits. I hope that kind of makes sense. Because Mate is the second in the series. It was extremely highly requested to do this book. It comes out in October, so people were really, really excited, anticipating this read. So I highly recommend. It was highly recommended, sorry. So I decided to do it, and I just added the both because if you wanted to do the first book too, you can do that as well. I hope that makes sense. I really hope. Yeah, Mate doesn't come out until October, so that's why it's our November book. So I'm hoping that's not an issue. I'll try not to do them so close to the release time in the future because I feel like that'll be too close. Oh, Matthew McConaughey's is really good. Okay, I'll have to put that on my list. I also have heard that Travis Barker's book is really, really good, so I really need to listen to that one as well. Yeah, if you have questions, let me know because I know that one was really, really confusing. Do I read cozy mysteries? I would love to read more. I just don't know of any, but 100% is the genre that I would love to listen to. So if you have suggestions, please let me know because I would love to add more. Okay, one last thing I wanted to chat about was an idea I had this year for our advent calendar. Now, I have been doing an advent calendar in our shop for since I started my sticker shop. Oh, I think 1 year less. So I think I've done it for 6 years now. Now, my question for you guys is I had the idea to do something a little bit different this year and to do a book club version of the advent calendar as opposed to what we've done in the past. Basically, my thinking is it would have, like we usually do 12 days for the advent, and my thinking is I would do a book club book kit for each of the 12 days, but there would also be other book journaling stickers in each envelope. So it wouldn't just be a book club journaling kit, it would also be other stickers to use in your book journal, all of which would not be things that we currently carry in our shop. It would be all brand new things. Is this something that would interest you guys? Let me know because I love this idea. I have so many ideas written down. Like I could just go crazy. So please let me know if this is something that you'd be interested in because I think it would be really fun, but I only want to do it and put the work into it if you guys would love it. So let me know what your thoughts are. You would big time, Sharon. Yay, I love that. Okay, so the book club book kits would be specific books, but then there would be other stickers included that would be just regular book journaling type stickers. So let me see here. This 2-page kit that we had for Remarkably Bright Creatures, there'd be one of these kits in each of the envelopes for a specific book, plus there would be other book journaling stickers in each envelope. So 12 different books, and then other book journaling stickers on top of that. Very interesting. Yay. Would the 12 be different books each or just themes? 12 different books. So you could do it where envelope 1 is like January, and that would be like the next book. It would be like another book club book to read as your January book, and then you'd have other stickers to like use in your journal, and then maybe envelope 2 you'd use as your February one, or you could just read them all and then you'd have something to journal with. I think that'd be really fun too. Yes, it'd be outside the normal book club. I'm calling them book club books because I think I would, on top of talking about Remarkably Bright Creatures, is I might make up like a spread or a post or something about the book that came in the advent calendar too. So these book journaling nights would be talking about the books specifically in book club, but then the advent would be a second book on top of that. So outside the normal book club books. Does that kind of make sense? Okay, Fireblood. You're sold? Love it. And just like book club, they'd be a variety of genres, a variety of different types of books, so that it's a big mixture. You like it? Yay. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys like this idea. I always get worried about trying something new, so I'm glad you guys like it. Yay. You know what? It is sold. Love it. It is limiting because not everybody reads 100%. But you know what? Last year, I did not sell as many as I am used to selling in my advents. And they take a long time to design all this stuff and to make all this stuff. So I wasn't going to do another one this year. So instead of doing one and then it not selling very well, I'd rather do something that's a little bit more that people are looking for right now. And that is definitely book journaling stuff. So that's kind of why I had this new idea. It'd be something a little bit different, but book journaling is 100% very big in my shop right now. So I thought I would try and give you guys the things that you are looking for as opposed to the things that I had done in the past. So just trying to do something a little bit different. Yeah, you know, gotta switch it up once in a while. Yay, I'm so glad you guys like it. That's awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna finish up my 5-star ratings here. I feel like I have been very distracted. But it was good to chat with you guys. If you guys have more questions about anything, feel free to let me know. I think this is a great time to ask shop questions because I can answer them right here for you guys. And then One Golden Summer, I gave 4 stars, which was our book club book. You know what? I have been forgetting to put the die cut stickers of the book club logo in the shop, and I need to do that. So I might pop those up tomorrow so that they are up there for the sale if anybody wants those, which was a freebie, but basically it's this sticker here, but in a die cut sticker. So I'll pop those up. And then yeah. If you had time, you'd 100% do book journaling. You know what? Fair. It does take time, but I just think it's so fun. But it's really nice that you're here, Daniela. I'm so happy that you're here watching with us. And then it's just fun to like kind of see what everybody's doing. But yeah, it does take a little bit more time, 100%. Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to leave today off now. I feel like we got a lot done personally for myself. So I filled in the 5-star rating and got my books set up for July. I just need to color in the book covers. I set up my August book stats page. I just need to fill it out. But again, the month's not over, so I don't want to fill in all of this information yet. And then we have our Remarkably Bright Creatures page. I think it turned out so cute. If you guys have been book journaling with me tonight, please post in our Facebook or Instagram and tag me in it because I would love to see all of your wonderful creations because I had so much fun last time looking at some of the pictures that you guys have posted. So I love that. Yay, I'm so glad you caught the end. That's awesome. And then I have my 2 book review pages here for the 3 books that I have read and hopefully at least one more. And then I will put my monthly read section at the end. But yeah, I think it turned out really cute. I love chatting about this book with you guys. Let me know if you guys like more of this structured style as opposed to like me just rambling. I feel like I did just ramble anyways. So let me know what you guys think. And the next book is going to be The Crescent Moon Tea Room. I will post on Facebook and Instagram the date for the next one. However, I have been told of this awesome app that I think I am going to be using. And it's basically, I put the book in for the book club, and I can put a link right up about our live here. I can put it right on there. It reminds you, so you know everything about it. You'll know exactly which book. You'll know the time of the live. It'll like notify you when I go live. So I think I'm gonna use that app. I will post about it on Instagram and Facebook, so that you guys can check it out. So that we can do that. So I'll set that up before the 1st so that we are ready for September. Yes. So I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I'm so happy that you liked it, Ember. Thank you so, so much for coming. And thank you guys all for chatting with me and hanging out with me. Honestly, that's just why I love doing this, is just hanging out with people that love the same thing I do. So thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I'll see you guys next month. Bye, everybody. See you.